i te whenua kia kore he taka ai ki te taha, ki te he. Ora ia mihi mai, mihi mai, mihi mai. Nā te tōranga tia mihi mai rāni te rōpū.
Tēnā tātou, e noho nei, nau i te maru o matai.
Te reo Powhiri, iri atu, o te iwi mari, e tu nei.
I do want to really just to acknowledge the organisers, the Success in Transition Conference, fantastic. I want to welcome all the organisers and our international guests from Australia and America. Welcome to Te Papa. We're really honoured to be hosting you and we hope that you'll have a fantastic program.
Kia ora, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. My name is Tony Blackett, sign name Tony, and I have the honour of working as Chief Executive for the organisation Imagine Better. We're here and are honoured to be welcomed by you, Rangatira, as tangata whenua for this place. It's a fantastic welcome. Thank you for taking the time on your morning today to welcome us.
I always say this, from this movie by Olympics. It's great value.
My name's Richard Buchanan. I work for the Enabling Device Demonstration Project in Christchurch. What brings me to the conference is this conference is always a great opportunity to network with colleagues in the sector. Because the focus this time is on transition, the Enabling Device Project is working with young people leaving school, transitioning from school to adulthood.
Having a conference about transition is really relevant to my work, but also really relevant to my personal life, particularly as my son is going through so many stages of transition at the moment, and we're doing that planning towards adulthood, etc.
I think the best thing would be probably people going to the workshops and hearing our own stories and what we have been through in life, and going from family home to residential to supported living. I think people will find that interesting throughout the workshops.
It's just great to see all the people that are around here that are wanting to actually go forward with their life, and they're wanting to make a change for the better.
Thinking about other conferences that I go to, is there some common language? And I think we did a little searching for that in the beginning, and I think we found so many common elements. And now we can talk about imagining and dreams, and a big part of my research is helping individuals find their passions and interests and bringing it into their life.
Oh, firstly, I would like to acknowledge all the effort that has been put for this organizers for Imagine Better Conference 2014. So personally, I find that it's very good, especially I'm coming from the refugee perspective.
Just neat to see so many people coming together for a common purpose, common ground. It's fun.
They need to be aware that people with disabilities are important as well as able-bodied people in the community, and they need people to tell them if people with disabilities are not getting their needs out in the community.
So the gathering of stories is one important method. The other one is to actually survey what difference people have made in their lives, what impacts have actually happened, how they have transitioned from one set of systems to another set of systems, or how they have actually got themselves to a point where they have high levels of quality of life.
Talking about some of the struggles, it wasn't glossing over. And you do go to conferences where everything sounds great, you hear from the organisations, government departments and so on, everything sounds great. Lorna talked about some of the realities.
And to come and see from refugee who has got disability and coming from that perspective and what they face or what that challenge looks like.
A lot of positivity, a lot of really nice questions. Yeah, a nicely balanced of stories and of basic information. Yeah, I think it's great.
Sort of overwhelming in a way, because I've really enjoyed meeting people and talking with people and catching up, and my head's really spinning with all the things that I've heard. I really enjoyed Bob Jackson's presentation, Circle of Friends.
I found it really interesting, and being the co-MC, and I found it really enjoyable, and doing my presentation afterwards was really good.
I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I found Jodie, was it Jodie? Yes, Jodie Turner a real inspiration. She's really enlightened me on what people can do.
What was said about just finding people's passions and really letting that come to the forefront of planning and, you know, figuring out what works for each individual. I thought that was a really good point.
So I find there's lots of common elements. I think the group of people here are wonderful. Everybody that I've met is really supportive. So my second day in New Zealand is a success.
We saw lots of different possibilities for Katie, and I think perhaps one of the things that we can revisit for her is the business development, seeing how we can develop that more, perhaps look at different target markets, try and get her out in the community with people more her age group.
I'm going to sell the book to the camera room, and it was quite a good grade. And
I thought, well, in actual fact, probably it might be a better opportunity for us to have the opportunity to thank Dan and Anne for their creativity and contribution. Please join me in thanking Dan and Anne for their contribution.
It's a Maori proverb that translates into what's the most important thing in this world. It is people, it is people, it is people.
Date number on it. Date 17. Oh, 17. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.